Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Vault. My name is Rob. We're going to talk about movies as always. In today's video, I have a limited edition Rain Man on 4K. Let's talk about this one. If this is your first time on the channel, please consider hitting the little bell and subscribe to the channel. You'll get notified every time I post a new video. Rain Man limited edition, numbered edition, guys. I got 665 of 2000. This is through Via Vision Entertainment. They've kindly sent me this copy to review here on the channel. You're going to hear my full thoughts on the 4K. Let's have a look at the artwork. First of all, it features this lenticular cover, which may be kind of hard to see here. I mean, I like these lenticular covers. I just think like the cover of Rain Man is not very... You know, let's compare it to the old DVD cover. It's the same artwork. It's not very lenticularly. Is that even a word, you know, to try and make it 3D? But it is nice. Once you remove the card, you get some... I really like this picture on the back of Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. Lovely stuff. So you're also getting inside a lovely glossy photo book full of photo goodness. It's going to be hard to show you guys here on the camera. But bunch of pictures from the movie, really nice. I love a good glossy photo book, so that's really cool. And then your Amaray case has this kind of, I don't want to say alternative artwork, it's just different artwork than what we're used to. So it's quite nice. It's a little bit looks like there's some film grain in there, so this was probably probably was shot on 35mm film. Then your disc artwork, you have your Blu-ray disc, and then you have your 4K disc. I know the question on your mind, have they printed on the back of the sleeve? They have, but what they've done this time is you have the sleeve with the Australian rating, and then when you reverse that, you have no rating. So I really like that. That's better than the 4K releases they have been doing recently. Okay, let's just talk about the review stuff. That's what you want to hear. Audio-wise, guys, you are getting a DTS HD Master Audio 5.1 mix that I listened to here in the vault. That's how I reviewed this one. It's a good mix. I actually quite liked it. I had no issues with the audio at all. And just for comparison's sake, I am comparing to the old MGM DVD. That's what I upgraded from. And you had a 5.1 Dolby Digital mix on this. I prefer the DTS Master Audio, if I'm being honest. Otherwise, with the audio, you have that Hans Zimmer score, which is really cool. And I have no other comments on the audio. Let's talk about the video quality of Rain Man 4K Ultra HD, guys. It's a 1.85:1 aspect ratio, so it's going to fill your screen as you watch this one. A 2160p 4K Ultra HD presentation with Dolby Vision included is very important. We're going to look at some comparisons now in a couple of minutes. The other thing I have to say about this is the really pristine looking transfer, crisp, clear, clean. Very fine grain in there. It absolutely looks fantastic. The color grade is really nice on it as well. Red was a color that I thought really popped early on with the kind of the sports cars, the Ferraris and stuff. We'll see some comparisons again in a second. And I really like the landscape shots when the two characters are on the road. I thought there was like, you know, I was like, whoa, the color grade is really nice here as well, you know, with the greens and browns and stuff in the background. But overall, I'm really happy with the video quality of Rain Man on 4K. Okay, comparison time. I guess like it's a bit of an unfair battle, but I'm going to put the Via Vision 4K disc up against my old MGM DVD. There is a Blu-ray included in this, but I just want to show you in this kind of 4K review comparison. This is what I had Rain Man on. This is what I'm coming from, and this is what I'm now getting with this 4K disc. So let's quickly have a look at 4 different scenes and compare both. Okay, the first scene up here is from the opening credits, music by Hans Zimmer. Check out that red Ferrari in the background. Let's compare to the DVD, and I prefer the 4K. The red of the Ferrari looks much richer. I prefer that one. Again, early on in the movie, this is a funeral scene. Check out the 4K here, the skin tones and the grey suit. Pay attention to those, and let's compare to DVD, and it's worlds apart. Obviously, you're getting more definition with 4K than standard def of DVD. This scene is a little bit further on into the movie, and I want you to pay attention to the skin tones and to the facial details of Dustin Hoffman's character Raymond here. Now let's compare the 4K to the DVD, and as you can see, once again, I prefer the skin tones of the 4K, and you can see the details are much more clearer on the 4K. In this scene from the finale of the movie, Tom Cruise is at the train station and he's talking to Dustin Hoffman's character. Pay attention to the skin tones here on the 4K, and when we compare that to the DVD just looks a lot muddier. There's more clarity on the 4K, which we would all expect to see. Let's talk bonus features on Rain Man 4K. 3 different audio commentaries, 1 from the director, 2 from the writer. You're getting a 22-minute featurette, the journey of Rain Man into kind of the making of the movie. There is a 20-minute featurette on autism, which is really interesting. 2 minutes of a deleted scene and 2 minutes of trailers, adding up to 46 plus minutes of bonus features on Rain Man. I just want to give you guys some thoughts on Rain Man. It's not a first time watch. I have seen it. Obviously, I had the old DVD in the collection. I have not watched Rain Man in a very long time, and actually like pleasantly surprised at this rewatch. Brilliant stuff. Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman are fantastic in their roles, and Tom Cruise told recently at the BFI, he recently told the story of how he first met Dustin Hoffman and how he was going to work with him, and then he remembered him for this part in Rain Man. They're both absolutely fantastic in their roles. So Rain Man pulled in 4 statues at the Oscars. It won Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, and Best Screenplay, and deservedly so. This is an absolutely fantastic movie. I highly recommend you check this one out. If you want to pick up this lovely limited edition 4K set from Viavision, the link is going to be in the description of this video. Click it and grab it before it's gone, guys. Really nice stuff. That's going to do it for this review, guys. Please jump in the comments, let me know. Do you have Rain Man in your collection? Are you going to grab that 4K? Are you going to stick with the DVD or a Blu-ray version? I would love to hear from you and your thoughts on the movie if you like this one. Are you a fan of Tom Cruise? Are you a fan of Dustin Hoffman? Jump in, let me know what you think. And as always, stay safe, guys. I'm going to talk to you on the next video. Psh.